Stop what you're doing and think. What is the most underrated Kilian fragrance you can think of? I'll go first. Intoxicated. Come back and we'll discuss why I think so. But you got to come back. Come back. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video of Smell Good with Jenna. I'm, of course, Jenna. Thank you so much for stopping by. You know what you got to do. Like, comment, follow, and subscribe. And let's get right into it. Listen, I probably sound like a broken record, but it's the case. I'm on the hunt for the perfect coffee fragrance. Intoxicated wasn't on my radar, I'll tell you that much. I was, again, on the hunt for the perfect coffee fragrance. I know a lot of people talk about Black Phantom from Kilian. I had a decant of that, and I didn't like it. I didn't like how it smelled on me. I didn't like how it smelled on the test strip. I just didn't like it at all. I didn't understand why people go crazy about it. But I remember I also had a sample of Intoxicated. Now, when I smelled this and put that to skin, baby, I was like, oh, I need this. I need this in my collection pronto. So Toxic Me couldn't just wait. I had to go and research it and see what I could find and the right price point I could find for it. And I wound up finding it on Max Aroma. I think it was about $170 or so. And then after tax and everything, came out to $184. Retail, no, I'm sorry, it was like $180, but tax and everything came out to $200. But it retails for the 50 ml is $295, and then 100 ml refill size is $375. So needless to say, I saved about $95 or so. Plus, you got to think of with tax and everything. So I bought it, and I got it in my collection. Ooh, that smells so good. Typical packaging with Kilian. They're gonna do its big one. It looks like something that you grab out of your liquor cabinet and just be in awe with. It comes in this beautiful case. Typical Kilian packaging, just absolutely stunning. And I was really intrigued by this. I found it to be cozy. I found it to be different. We'll talk about the notes a little bit, but it wasn't the perfect coffee scent that I was looking for. I'll be honest again. I still have not found that perfect coffee scent, but I think me being on the hunt for the perfect coffee scent is definitely opening my nose and my eyes to all these different fragrances. And I promise you, this wouldn't have even been on my radar if I wasn't on a hunt for the perfect coffee scent. So I have to give, a shout out in that sense. If we get into the notes, on the top you have cardamom, coffee, bergamot, aldehydes. In the middle you have nutmeg, cinnamon, tobacco, ginger. In the base you have caramel, mocha, vanilla, marshmallow, patchouli, sugar. When I list all these notes, you just think, oh, this is a really sweet fragrance. But that's not the case. I made a cozy fragrance video, and one of the fragrances I mentioned was Intoxicated, because when you think of notes of nutmeg, cinnamon, caramel, mocha, that's just like, it sounds like a drink and something that you want to cozy up in bed and snuggle under the covers during the colder months. That's exactly what this is. Now, I'll admit, when I first wore this kind of took me on a spin, just because I'm not the biggest fan of the note. When it comes to aldehydes, it gives that cleanness vibe. So when I got that spiciness of cardamom and then the warmth of coffee and then aldehydes, that freshness, I was like, oh, where are we going here with this? But the magic is in the dry down, where it starts to sweeten up. And it's not a beast, an absolute sweet bomb, but it's just enough where it's really intoxicating. The name is fitting. Super, super gorgeous fragrance. And this is perfectly unisex, but I can definitely see the fellas rocking this more just because of the bergamot and the aldehydes. But it's It's for the fellas that don't necessarily like to wear gourmand sweet fragrances. This is the type of fragrance that you would gravitate to, because it's not overly sweet. Just, it's a beautiful unisex fragrance that is perfect for this time of the year. I'm just saying. Just saying. Now, in regards to longevity, projection, and the sillage, do I think this is a beast? No. I don't think that's what it's meant for. Like I mentioned, I find this fragrance to be very comforting, very cozy. So I think it holds a little bit closer to the skin. Enough sprays, they'll smell you, but nothing where it's just lingering in the air. You probably get to like 4 or 5 hours on skin, and definitely a little bit longer on clothes. I think that's perfect for a fragrance like this, a very comforting fragrance. Now, as I always do, I like to give my layering combos to make it last a little bit longer and just to amp up specific notes. So per usual, when it comes to a fragrance that has coffee, I like to pair it with my go-to, my goat, if you will, from Bath and Body Works, Coffee and Whiskey. I laugh because it's like I am holding on to this for dear life. Hopefully Bath and Body Works comes back out with this, but we have the shower gel, you have the moisturizing cream, and then I have the body spray for Coffee and Whiskey that I use with this layering combo. And then from Brown Sugar Babe, I have Caked Up. It has notes of vanilla, cinnamon, and nutmeg. So I'm like, oh, this pairs absolutely perfect together. So I use this body oil, and then obviously for the last shebang when it comes to the layering combo, we put Kilian's Intoxicated. So let me know if you have any layering combos for this and what you like to wear with this, but that's what I went with so far. But I definitely have some other things that I want to pair it with. I'm thinking about, from Born to Stand Out, Sugar Addict. I think that'll pair well, I think, for women who might want to wear this and want to potentially sweeten it up. Born to Stand Out's Sugar Addict is a fragrance sweetener that you could layer with a fragrance like this. So just a little something with my layering combo. Now, would I recommend this fragrance? Absolutely. I find it to be very cozy and comforting for the winter weather. Kilian's one of my favorite houses, so there's not much that I can say that I dislike about this. If you get it, forget it. If you can get it on sale, do so. I'll never recommend retail, but I think this is definitely a staple in someone's collection, and definitely I find it underrated. When other fragrances from Kilian is discussed, I don't really hear this one too often. So I would personally check this out, but that's just me. Anyway, that's my video. Thank you so much for watching. You know what you got to do. Like, comment, follow, and subscribe. And let me know if you have Intoxicated, if it's on your radar, or what else I should be looking at when it comes to Kilian. And always remember, the best compliment one can get is that you smell so good.